This isn't just a plane. It's a $4 billion flying fortress with missile jammers, a full hospital, and the power to run the country from 35,000 feet. They call it Air Force One, but that's just the call sign. Bulletproof windows, secret defense systems, in-air refueling, and even a stocked blood supply for the president. Yeah, this thing is insane. Today, we're diving into 12 wild facts that prove Air Force One isn't just a jet. It's the most elite, overbuilt, and top-secret aircraft on the planet. Let's get into it. Number 1. Air Force One can weather a nuclear blast. The Boeing VC-25 is engineered to survive more than dark toast and long flights. It's hardened against electromagnetic pulses, EMPs, from nuclear detonations, meaning if a bomb goes off, the wiring, 238 miles of it, and sensitive electronics won't fry, and the president stays connected and airborne. In fact, even its counter-terror setup is no joke. Infrared jammers, aka ANALQ-204 Matador, scramble heat-seeking missiles, and chaff and flare systems distract radar-guided threats. Over on Reddit, one user quipped, "Today I learned Air Force One is shielded against EMPs. So yeah, while your flight gets delayed over light rain, Air Force One could fly through the apocalypse and still have Wi-Fi." Number 2. Air Force One isn't the plane, it's the call sign. Ever wondered why that iconic jet is called Air Force One? Well, it's not engraved on the fuselage 24/7. That legendary name is actually a radio call sign, and it only gets used when the sitting U.S. president is on board. While this term has become shorthand for the VC-25 presidential jumbo, it's technically any Air Force-controlled aircraft carrying the president. In fact, Reddit users love to point this out. As one said, no matter what plane the president's on, it becomes Air Force One, unless it's owned operated by a different branch. The people at aviation also emphasize this. One of the most powerful people in the world is on this airplane. Does not seem like something you'd want to broadcast, but Air Force One is effectively a code word for that sentence. Number 3. Air Force One can refuel in midair. Picture this. While you're scrambling for a layover latte, Air Force One is sipping midair fuel from another plane. Yeah, it's equipped for aerial refueling, which gives it nearly unlimited range. The VC-25 can cruise for 7,800 miles without stopping, but with a boom tanker, it basically never has to land unless the president wants to stretch his legs or tweet about the weather. Reddit aviation nerds celebrated this feature, saying, according to a documentary, Air Force One is capable of refueling in midair. While you're sitting in that middle seat, Air Force One is dropping into formation above the clouds, sipping fuel like a boss. But that's not even the craziest thing. Next up is what might surprise you about the onboard defenses. Number 4. It's a flying hospital, complete with a surgeon. Forget peanuts and pretzels. A doctor and nurse are always on board Air Force One, and the VC-25A sports a real medical annex that, with a fold-out operating table and full emergency kit, can double as an in-flight OR. The White House Medical Unit says it includes operating table, 2 hospital beds, resuscitation gear, monitors, and a pharmacy, ready to handle anything from sudden illness to full surgery. Trust that fans on Reddit have talked about this awesome feature. The only passengers on Air Force One who aren't allowed to take sleeping pills? The medical staff. Air Force One carries several pints of blood, one said. Meanwhile, on X, staff occasionally post behind-the-scenes glimpses of medical prep drills. So yes, if the unthinkable happens at 35,000 feet, the president doesn't have to wait. They got a mini hospital in the sky. Number 5. It's a flying Pentagon. Air Force One isn't just a jet. It's a mobile command center with dozens of telephones, secure encryption, secure video conferencing, satellite links, and networks rated from top secret to non-secure. After 9/11, it got boosted even further, now boasting HD streaming, full White House connectivity, and the capability for the president to broadcast live from 35,000 feet. The Air Force fact sheet confirms Air Force One is outfitted with advanced secure communications equipment, ensuring uninterrupted command during emergencies or attacks. Military Aerospace adds that onboard electronics are EMP hardened, further solidifying its role as an airborne fortress of communication. So next time your Zoom call freezes, just remember, the president's Wi-Fi doesn't. Number 6. 2 full galleys serving up to 2,000 meals. Air Force One isn't just for comfy seats. It's a full-fledged flying restaurant. It has 2 galleys, capable of preparing around 100 meals simultaneously, with storage for up to 2,000 vacuum-sealed entrees in belly chillers tucked beneath the main deck. Meals are pre-cooked at Joint Base Andrews, frozen, flown on board, then reheated in flight on ovens or stoves. Though notably, there are no deep fryers. A journalist on X once shared, "Gourmet chefs aboard AFO can whip up anything presidents hunger for, even filet mignon at 40,000 feet. The menu reflects the current president's tastes, plated on real presidential china, and everyone, except the president, pays for their own meal. A military policy rooted in accountability. Yes, even staff pay." Number 7. Executive Suite, a presidential bedroom, shower, and living room. The VC-25A isn't just transport. It's a flying White House with a full executive suite. Official Air Force One fact sheets reveal it has a stateroom with dressing room, shower, lavatory, plus the president's private office, all located at the front of the plane. This isn't just cozy, it's strategic. The area is soundproofed and secluded for privacy. In 2007, Business Insider highlighted how the Oval Office aboard Air Force One became a place for confidential meetings, briefings, and even phone calls to world leaders mid-flight. Aviation spotters note the couches in the stateroom convert into beds, ensuring the president can rest comfortably during long-haul flights. Moreover, in solemn moments, Air Force One becomes a dignified transport for deceased presidents. According to Wikipedia, during state funerals for Reagan, Ford, and others, the cabin was reconfigured to safely carry a casket, using a built-in hydraulic lifter and secure storage area. Talk about flying presidential perks. Number 8. Even the bathrooms are high-tech. Yes, Air Force One's bathrooms aren't your typical airplane lavs. They're vacuum flush systems, similar to high-end European jets, that suck everything into sealed tanks. No turbulence mess allowed. Those tanks are emptied on the ground using military-grade servicing equipment. No casual tipping over the back door. While rumors of gold-plated toilets swirl online, the real story is more grounded. The lavs are furnished to first-class jet standards, with roomy ceilings, leather paneling, and luxury touches, but no visible gold. Still, with Air Force One's multi-billion-dollar budget, we wouldn't be shocked if it glimmers somewhere. Detailed mission briefings confirm that these bathrooms are secure, self-contained, and maintained between flights to protect privacy and hygiene at all times. Fans on Reddit are going haywire about this feature. One commented, "It's the standard vacuum system. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done at altitude." So take that, gold toilet rumor. Air Force One's lavs are the Rolls-Royce of aircraft bathrooms. Just don't ask for a selfie in there. Number 9. Satellite dishes, radar arrays, and real-time global tracking. As you all know, Air Force One is a high-tech spy plane on steroids. Mounted on its fuselages are multiple satellite communication domes that connect to military and NATO satellites. This setup ensures the president has live feeds from any corner of the globe, including secure video conferences and real-time intelligence, even while flying over oceans or hostile regions. AF-1 also features powerful radar and electronic warfare suites capable of tracking airborne objects in real time, essential when flying over conflict zones or unpredictably hostile airspace. These systems feed data to onboard secure servers and alert national defense networks instantly. Ever seen an Air Force One plane before? That dome top isn't just for in-flight Wi-Fi, it's satellite comms hardware linking Air Force One to the planet. Number 10. It has a flying oval office and dining room in the sky. You heard that right. The front of VC-25A isn't just seats. it's a full-fledged Oval Office and conference/dining room. According to the official Air Force fact sheet, this area serves as both the president's private office and a dining space for him, family, and staff. Covering nearly 4,000 square feet across 3 levels, the plane features an executive suite with stateroom, shower, dressing room, and office, plus a dedicated conference dining room just steps away. The conference room often doubles up as a dining room for the president and their guests. The large table seats senior staff during meetings or serves dinner like a restaurant at 35,000 feet. The setup makes perfect sense. Why, you may ask? Well, after 9/11, the president needed the ability to go live or conference mid-flight. So this space doubles as HQ in emergencies. So picture it. While you're stuck elbow to elbow in coach, the president's upstairs doing policy over filet mignon around the Oval Office table. Number 11. Heat-seeking missile jammers and chaff flares. AF-1 is a fortress in the sky. Forget turbulence. AF-1 has real armor. It's decked out with top-tier infrared and radar countermeasure systems designed to save the president's life. The VC-25A uses the AN/ALQ-204 Matador IR jammers, engineered to disrupt heat-seeking missile sensors by emitting pulsed infrared light around its engines. Basically, missiles go off searching for heat, and AF-1 says, "Try again." That's just the start. Chaff and flare dispensers release radar-deflecting aluminum strips or super hot flares on cue to confuse radar-guided and heat-seeking missiles. According to Defense Media Network, further additions include an AN/AAR-54V missile launch warning receiver, tracks missile threats, and the AN/AAQ-24 Nemesis DIRCM fires pulsating IR energy that confuse a missile's guidance systems. This isn't just flashy paint. Every super-secret defensive layer is calibrated and battle-ready for the worst-case scenario. Number 12. Air Force One isn't alone. Its Doomsday support plane is always on call. Air Force One doesn't fly solo. It's flanked by a shadow fleet of E-4B Night Watch Doomsday planes, aka the National Airborne Operations Center. These heavily modified 747s can survive nuclear strikes, EMP-hardened, thermal-nuclear shielded, stay aloft for days via mid-air refueling, and serve as mobile Pentagon command centers. One E-4B is 24/7 on alert at Offutt AFB, ready to step in at a moment's notice, especially during presidential travel abroad. These birds are nicknamed Air Force One when it counts. As Garrett Graff wrote in Politico, one of those 4 Doomsday planes regularly travels with or near the president. Reddit users also chimed in. The Doomsday plane has ability to withstand a nuclear strike on the ground and has a larger fuel storage and more defenses. The Air Force fact sheet confirms the E-4B is EMP protected, has acoustic control, survivable systems, and is a flying war room for national emergencies. Yep, the Air Force One's nuclear-proof twin is the ultimate travel buddy, always on standby, just in case Armageddon rings. And there you have it, 12 wild facts about the most powerful jet on Earth. From gourmet meals to missile jammers, Air Force One isn't just a plane, it's a flying fortress. Which fact blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on the elusive world of elite global security.